Welcome to Ed Leedskalnin's workshop. This is Roy back again. Hello my fellow YouTubers. We're going to do a quick little video on Ed's handle and why do I think that the hook hanging down in Ed's picture was nothing more than a spark gap for Ed's magnetic generator. This right here, I'm going to show you an experiment real quick, and it's the relationship. Now this is all in scale. The grounding T part comes out, connects to the pipe, goes to the ground, and this aluminum here is just to bring it down and show you that this space here has a long contact time. Now watch this. You are now in the realm. You are running strictly underneath it, staying right underneath it for a nice long period of time, and then right now it breaks the field that comes out. That makes such a great DC pulse because you're coming in, you're moving through pretty fast, and it ain't going to be that slow. It'll be moving pretty fast through, and it allows that pulse to stay on, to put that magnetic flux into not only the coils, but it also could charge the capacitor at the same time. Many different things it could do. But so we can go two ways with this top. One is he did have the chains coming down, and the chains went to the hook. There is a chain coming out of the box with that T-bar on the top. I think that T-bar on the top definitely did hold the box down in place. What's in there, we'll have to evaluate that. We don't have it, so we'll just talk about it at another time. And he has the chain and a wire that comes out and goes to the capacitor, but he also has a chain or two that comes out, that goes around and does that array, and that chain comes back down and I believe makes the loop, and he's using the chain for a magnetic connection. We'll do some experiments with this chain and I'll show you what I mean by magnetic connection. Also there's electrical connection, but it seems to have some resistance about the chain. And we'll go into some studies with this handle. If we go ahead and charge the motor block, just say with a positive charge, say if we come out of the 24 volt battery and we take the positive and go right to the block and charge the block and make that the positive in the center. So without going into details of, you'll have your coil in here, copper coil, 800 turns or more. You'll have the bottom of that connected to the block. The top of it will come out the spark gap here to that spark gap. This part of the spark gap here is connected. It sits in the middle of the magnets and doesn't touch the magnets, but it is touching the bottom of this ring. So these rings are all off. No, these rings are I believe I put them on the neutrals of the magnets, so they are connected by metal, and then there's a break up top here that would separate any two poles, I guess, that would be created by the magnetic field here. You can take the aluminum that we have in the toroid, put that in here and let that be a conductive path, either from the coil or to the coil from the magnets. This is going to be a hell of a build. But we also, the second part of this two-phase spark gap is, one will create a spark that jumps across here, and that'll build a magnetic field flux that comes around the top. And I think that's going to have something to do with honing in the magnetic field in. And then you have the centerpiece, which is off to the side, somewhat like our sun is to our galaxy, off to the far corner. it'll be on a charge mode every time it makes that virtual contact underneath. And this will just figure out what it does. And then we'll have our spark gap in the back between the capacitors. We'll try out running one capacitor as a plus, one as a negative. Then we'll try positive and negative going in and coming out of those. We'll be all over the place with these experiments. But you guys, thanks for listening. Have a good day.